No matter the venue or the locale, when these two get together, you know the spirits are going to be flowing, the intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game, he is obviously very excited. He has waited a long time for this opportunity. He came to this university when he was just 18 years old as a player, and now he will lead his team out of the tunnel as the head coach. It is a dream come true, and his emotions are very high. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit, but talking to some of their...
Caught, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give to Frazier. Hard running there. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And how do you lose sight of the big fella? I mean, the defense, where were they? They were nowhere around. He comes scot-free. Nice job by the quarterback recognizing it, getting the football, and he does the rest and makes the big play down the field.
And the Dogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Rush is on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on 1st down. It's 2nd in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the 1st, but it at least makes this 3rd down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after... Out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab in their space. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on third. Zings it complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Simmons. Pocket breaking down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Might be changing the route. Finds the tight end. Across the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They're dealing with a second and long. Running inside, it's Frazier. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Dogs want to crank the tempo. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Snags it and he's open. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
And so far early in this game, and you've got to be impressed with this defense and the physicality and then stopping the run. You could tell it's a priority for this defense. They're up there. They're close to the line of scrimmage. The ground game right now not going, and the defense is dialed in on it.
He's got him. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Fires to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Simmons to throw. Complete out left to Wilson. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge game down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Now on the move. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they have so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run inside. It's Montgomery. It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Throwing Simmons. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Quarterback will keep it. Got maybe a yard, 3rd down and 9 coming. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. Looking for the end zone. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Just barely enough to tuck it into that right corner. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Trying play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. Upstairs to make the catch. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with North Texas taking on the Wyoming Cowboys.
Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30.
And it's the Mean Green looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Simmons punts it out of the air. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
To the air, it's Simmons. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Simmons to throw. A little screen to the running back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Austin Simmons wants to fire again. Got his man downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They've got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
On the option, the keeper. Give to the running back. Touchdown, Gator! And that one will give him the lead.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Here's the give to Frazier. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker through the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll get rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I like the idea defensively here, too, now. You got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen, like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
And this one is perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Calls his own number. Here's a little room there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Starts with a 2nd down play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Throwing Simmons. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They'll call a timeout. Play clock running short. It was down to 5 before the stoppage. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The sure hands, it's Wiley.
Man, the receiver right now is just living rent-free in that cornerback's head. Early in the game, caught a bunch of in-breaking routes. Now he catches the corner route. He can run the entire route tree, and right now, he's just running wild.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Under fire. Takes the easy completion. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Run in the red zone, it's Frazier. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Smashes it between the uprights. And they go back on top.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. They've got the screen set up. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Reads it, fires complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Picks up the first down. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Clark. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Timeout on the field, and that's the second called by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Red pass, it's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yours.
Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Georgia using its final timeout here. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Running the red zone, it's Clark. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
And in a 2-minute situation like this late in the game, the offense looking to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before going with the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled. Really nice job communicating and staying alert before making that stop.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Surge on top here in the final minute.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Looking for a crease. It's Montgomery. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And that's what you told your running back. Hey, we're running the football up the middle. Put two hands on the football. Make sure you don't lose it. Square it up. Let's try to let this clock tick down as much as possible. And you're in an opportunity where you can kick the walk-off game-winning field goal.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And it's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State. A total